This is a light check. Wait. This is a mic check. And a light check. Is the lighting good? Is the sound good? Do I look good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it is your first time here. It's so lovely to see your beautiful face, and I just pray that this video finds you in one of the best conditions that you've ever been in within your lifetime. But even if it doesn't, I really appreciate you for even taking time to click on this video and having the capacity to play me in your space right now and to listen to the words that I have for you and the other people who are watching this right now. And thank you so much for being here. I have another word. I know my word videos, I've been a little slow with releasing my word videos, but honestly just been super focused on finishing this house, and thank God we got it done. Spoiler alert. Yes, in the future I will release a house tour. Don't know when it's coming. I do realize there's a lot of people who sit down and click on this channel to receive my words, and I see y'all. I notice y'all. I see y'all watching, even if you don't say anything. I see that it's having, and it has had, an impact on y'all. And I want to keep that going, because right now, or in these past few months of working on this house, I went back to watch my word videos as encouragement for myself. So if that's doing that for me, and I'm the one speaking the word, then I can just imagine what it's doing for strangers who click on my videos and they don't know what they're gonna get, but you end up catching a lot from my words, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna put like I can't even like act humble. Like, God literally come through me and through my mouth and through my words. So I can't stop, because the videos help me and they also help other people, and who am I to block other people's help? Okay? And help for myself, okay? Because I love help. I love help. I used to be a little bit opposed to help because I want to do everything by myself sometimes. But I love help. As I get older, I realize I love help. I love when I can lean on a resource to support me, you know? And whether it's other people's words or my words or whatever it may be, I love help, okay? I know that was kind of a long explanation, but honestly, that goes perfect with the message for my video for today. Y'all, God has been placing on my heart, Mykayla, speak about shake the world by explaining yourself. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I grew up and have lived my life a lot saying, I don't need to explain myself to nobody. I don't need to explain myself to nobody. But here I am, looking at myself like, yeah, in this life you definitely gotta explain yourself. You definitely have to explain yourself, and I'm realizing that that is the point of our lives, is to explain ourselves. The world sometimes can frustrate us so much to the point where we give up on trying to explain ourselves, but I'll be the first to tell you to not do that. There is life and there is purpose. That is your purpose. Your purpose is your explanation for your life, okay? So when you look at it, in our lives, we have a mission, right? That is the overall goal and point of our existence, right? But our purpose is the explanation for that mission, right? And your purpose involves the use of your gifts to be able to explain their mission. And your mission is the reason why you are here. That is the goal that God had in his heart when thinking of creating you. That's your mission. Your purpose is the gifts that God has instilled within you to get your mission across to this world, right? So essentially, our lives are a huge, long, drawn out explanation of why God put us here. And so if you've ever sat down and felt like your life was purposeless, which I have, I did that for a lot of years, okay? Years, like double-digit years of feeling like there's not really no point in me being here, baby. I'm here to eat, sleep, drink, walk, and go to school. At the time I was in school, like, that was all that I felt like I was here to do, was just follow that same routine. And when I really looked at it, it's like, what am I really doing? And I didn't feel like there was any explanation as to why I existed. Like, I could not explain to people why I'm here on this earth, you know, like eat, drink, sleep, go to school, wake up, watch TV, like, that was it. And I feel like now that I'm in a different place, now that I'm on the, I'll call it the other side, now that I'm on the other side of feeling purposeless and feeling sad and feeling just down on myself, like, because I didn't feel like I was doing extraordinary things. Now that I'm on the other side, I can sit down actually and have conversations and actually tell people why I exist and why I'm here. And for me, it has unlocked a new power, and it has actually given me more life, because I feel like now I can sit down and talk about not only one reason, but multiple reasons as to why I exist. And in order for your life to be effective, I've said this before, in order for your life to be effective and worth it and full of life, full of love, and for you to be grateful, you don't need to be famous. You don't need to touch millions and billions or every person in this world. That's God's job. So you got to leave that work to God. And you got to realize that, no, because this is going to turn into another video if I get all up into that topic. But basically, we are spawns and creations of little bits of God's mission to fulfill an overall and fight an overall battle of light versus dark in this world, right? It's our choice as to which kingdom we work for. And me, I just happen to be a soldier and a warrior of light. So that is the perspective that I speak from. You might not be feeling this word if you work for a different kingdom, but I'll be clear that I work for the kingdom of light. I am a light warrior. I'm a warrior of light. And that is the battle that I choose to fight every day, not only for myself, but for the people that I love and for my God. And really getting into finding different ways to explain myself and explain my mission, which is, if you don't know my mission, first of all, if you know my mission, comment down below right now. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to go down there and comment down below. It's 3 words, 3 letters, whatever you want to put. If you know my mission of my life, put a comment down below. I'll wait. And if you don't know the mission of my life, the mission of my life It's the name of this channel. It's Shake the World. It's STW. And creating STW and Shake the World and bringing it into this physical world, I didn't realize how much explaining I was gonna have to do about what exactly it was. But now I realize that the purpose is the explanation, and the mission is Shake the World. So if I don't ever explain it, it will never have true life, and it will never have true purpose in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to speak life, speak explanation, and do things and figure out how to create things to get my point across to the people of this physical world, because Shake the World is the metaphysical, right? It's the energy behind everything that I do and everything that I create. But everything that I create gets the point of Shake the World across. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's basically bringing it into the physical so that it can be understood in the physical world. And of course, understanding physically brings understanding metaphysically, and so that's where I start. It's not over, because my life is not over, and I would be a fool to sit here and tell you that you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. Those words probably won't ever come out of my mouth again, and if they do, I will correct myself, okay? Because in this life, you have to do explaining. I wrote a little bit, so if you see me looking down, these are my notes, okay? This was me jotting down things that I needed to get this word across today. And yeah, sometimes I have to use it in order to get myself back into a more focused state of mind while delivering these words. I am sitting with my notebook open to try something new so that I can get this word fully transmitted in the way that it needs to be. Why not explain yourself when God has blessed you with the energy to explain yourself? Anything that you weren't meant to do, you wouldn't have the energy to do it. And so if God is blessing you with the energy to open your mouth, or if God is blessing you with the energy to write, if God is blessing you with the energy to cook, if God is blessing you with the energy to sing, if God is blessing you with the energy to dance, it doesn't mean that you have to do it on this grand scale in order for it to be important to your mission. You can just literally sit in your room, or like me, sit in your house, make a video, or make a song, or make a dance, and that is contribution to your life and your mission. I know that it sounds so simple, yet so extravagant, because the results are extravagant. It literally allows you to free yourself from thinking that you have to do extraordinary things or rocket science in order for your mission to be important. But you really don't. Your explanation can be so simple. And if right now you don't even know how to explain yourself, the first step is trying. You have to try new things, speak new things, make new things, and along the way, You will receive yeses and nos from your God. It's just a matter of if you're listening or not. Wow. When you have discovered and know your mission of life, what you do with that information is just as important as knowing the mission of your life. The explanation is just as important as the answer. Is your life important? Yes. But why? What are you doing for this world? And it don't have to be for the entire world, but what are you doing for your world? To shake the world. All you gotta do is focus on your world. And if in your world you can explain why your world exists, it doesn't have to be with words. It can be something as simple as cooking a dish, because that's your explanation for your purpose and your mission. It can be as simple as giving love in your interactions with strangers. That's your explanation for your mission of your life. It can be as simple as hugging old people every time you see one out in public, whether they receive it or not. That's your mission to your life. It could be every time you see a little baby, complimenting a little baby on their beautiful hair. That's your mission to your life. The tasks don't have to look and be extravagant. The people that you touch doesn't have to be millions. But if you cultivate and explain the point of you and your existence, you will always wake up and have something to live for, because you're waking up every day like, God, help me explain myself. Help me explain the reason why you put me here to everyone that I run into today. It can be with a smile. It can be with a poem. It could be with a dance. Like, life really is that simple. You can use a simple explanation to sum up the reason why you exist. Or simple explanations, okay? Because some ways that I explain myself, I'm gonna give y'all some examples. Some ways that I explain myself are through loving. I don't know if you've never met me in real life, one of my explanations is loving. Being a loving person. And baby, it's not fake love. If you ever met me in real life, you feel it and you know that, like, literally it's just love. And that's one of my explanations without words. I show love without words. I show love with words. I show love with my ears by listening. I show love with my eyes by giving you eye contact while I'm listening. Sometimes I'll tell you I don't have the capacity to respond because I feel like that's not a topic that I can properly respond to, but I can give you the support that you need in other ways. You know? And that shakes my world. That shakes the world. Another way is painting. I paint, I make art, and I've gotten messages that my art has inspired people. Just me sitting down to create it, it might not even be the actual piece that might not inspire people, but it might not actually be the piece that inspires people, but sometimes it's just the act of them seeing me painting, because I'm honoring the happiness in me. Another way is speaking. These videos, I used to be terrified. Speech class, I was so terrified to give speeches. I would cry before every speech. But I've realized that that's a gift. I've seen Instagram stories of people watching my videos just randomly. I've gotten messages of people saying that they just click on my videos just to get a little boost because they having a hard time, and those 5 people are my world. That's my world. And I affected 5 out of those 5 people, like I'm 100% balling, 100% field goal, 100% free throw percentage when it comes to my world, when it comes to explaining my mission to my world first. And before I know it, the word gets out past my world and it goes into other people's worlds. And they introduce my world to another person's world, and sometimes I don't even know about it. But if I would have never took the time to sit down and explain myself, sometimes these videos be 40-minute, 30-minute explanations, sometimes they be 5-minute explanations. But when I sit down to explain myself, it opens up the opportunity for my mission to get across to this world. And I may see it as something small, and before I know it, I'm like, dang, I was thinking it was a little too small. Your purpose is your reason for life. Our purposes are our reasons for our lives. And if we go from this life without even attempting to explain ourselves, how will people know how to remember you? Because you didn't even give them a chance to be able to understand, because you didn't give a chance for yourself to explain, because you was too stuck in this, oh, I don't gotta explain myself to nobody. Explain yourself. I'm not saying that means that everybody will understand, but those in your world, okay, your world consists of the people that you were meant to affect. So spend your life trying to prove God's point as to why you were even created. Because the moment that you silence yourself because you don't want to explain yourself or your life to nobody, you are doing yourself and your God a huge disservice. Part of knowing who you are is knowing your mission and understanding the ways in which you can explain that. You see, we all have a mission, but what makes us individuals is our purposes, which is our explanation for the mission. And the mission for all of us, really, if you're part of my kingdom, is to fight for the kingdom of light every day. Your purpose, the explanation for your individual life, in your individual place as a warrior of light in this world, that's on you to explain and to get across. So you got to do it. No matter if it's frustrating sometimes, no matter if you don't know sometimes. Your life is literally a long, drawn out explanation of God's power and God's mission over you. And it's up to you of how you make that long, drawn out explanation feel through the way that you portray it, the way that you explain it, and the way that you get it across. It doesn't matter if it frustrates people sometimes. It doesn't matter if some people don't understand it. But don't diminish God's power and amplification of your mission because you don't want to explain yourself to nobody. Because then you'll miss your purpose for real. That is all that I have for y'all today. I appreciate you for sticking through if you made it this far. Thank you for riding with me. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for rolling with me. Thank you for listening to me. And thank you for having the capacity to play me in your space and in your face right now. I pray that any part of this word got through to you. And if it did, please give me a thumbs up on this video and let me know. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about what I just talked about. If you would like for me to explain myself about anything that you have seen on this channel or in this video, I will happily do that with you in the comments down below. And subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more explanations for my life and my purpose and how I get my mission across to the rest of the world and to my world, to the rest of my world. Let me correct myself. Subscribe to this channel to get locked into my world and to see me doing my best at explaining myself and my existence. And never, ever, ever forget to shake the world. Because if you're not shaking the world, then what you doing?